Let's see. Well, at least I'm actually in, and we're actually going to head to the Watchtower. So Meps definitely was on the forums a lot yesterday, answering questions about this whole source mark. So source marks are a new currency, and it's not even really a new. Okay, thank you for that's great. So source marks are the new currency, but wow, I actually have a lot. I shouldn't have that many. I guess I actually took. I don't think it took old stuff, but either way, don't care. I apparently have that much. Oh, that's right, because I took old currency and everything. So this is what source marks is. We still have marks of victories. Okay, marks of victory have just been renamed, and they have a new icon. That's the source marks. That's it. Everything else that Marks of Victory did, Source Marks is going to do the same thing. On top of this change, they've also reworked a little bit of the vendor costs. I think it mainly pertains to episode 27 to 31, which we'll, of course, go and take a look at. But yes, episodes 27 to 31 now have lost their specific episode currency. Okay? Those are no longer a thing. They have been auto-magically created into source marks. Alright? So from from level 5 all the way to episode 31, you will gain source marks. No more marks of victory. Like I said, it's been renamed, new icon. Still the same purpose. Still. Actually, I think that's probably it with source marks. That's all I can really even talk about, because there's a lot of confusion about it, but there's not really confusion when it's really just the change of a name and the utilization. Not even utilization, sorry. The change of a name and a change of an icon. It's still used to buy catalysts. It's still used to buy the tier style vendors. Those are still there. But on top of that, there's also a new style vendor that we'll also have to take a look at. Let me see. Let me actually take a look at the patch notes and see if there's anything specific is supposed to be there. Because when you look at your patch notes, that's exactly the kind of list of what you need to test. Everybody says, "Well, we need to test." Look at the patch notes. Patch notes will tell you everything. Or at least supposed to. So the spring event should now be a thing. And if we go to our journal, no. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, I did complete that. Oh, look at there. Oh, look, source marks. How nice. Chaos and Gotham. Nope. That's not the thing. No. So it's supposed to be under events, right? It's supposed to. Okay. Oh, there it is. Haha. Spring event is here. Yay, spring event. It's here. So we take a look. We have to take a look at the spring event, the character model update and skins. So we'll actually run over. Grab my controller. Let's actually go and take a look at the character skins. Oh yes. Do we see this? Guys, DCUO has come to 2019. It's finally happened. We've always had the mini-map with its strange yellow arrow telling you where to go. Now, we have a diamond with an arrow telling you exactly where to go. And it's not even just that. It goes over everything. But it's also going to show up on your side. Yes, look at there. It's in its own little box. Telling you exactly where to go. And the arrow below the diamond tells you if it's below or it's going to be above. Look, it's above. It's level. It's below. Sorry, I'm making a big deal out of a very small thing, but this very small thing is a very nice small thing. Again, quality of life. Thank you. But we're not going over there just yet. We're going to go to the Hall of Justice. Now, of course, we could go over to my villain tune so they can get the proper look-see as well, but we don't care about the villains, do we? I mean, villains' lives matters. So first things first, Superman is back. And, okay, so it's not truly in, like, the grandest of gestures, you know? I'm a little perturbed about that. I was expecting like this big mission or a big thing like, hey, Superman's back, but it's like, oh look, bloop, Soup's back, like nothing ever happened. Something happened, Superman. Something happened. Also, Batman got retouched upon a little bit. Nice jawline, by the way. You can definitely tell the texture of the suit. And I think the Batman symbol changed. I don't even know. Hey, Broly. I like I think, and Jayhawk is the one who did a lot of work on this. And I'm sorry if I don't pay attention a lot. I do apologize. I am perfectly waiting for Tori Kumu to come out with a side by side picture because he does great work. But even so, this is the big takeaway. Wonder Woman. That's a whole new model. That is amazing. New outfit, who dis? An outfit we definitely won't get. And of course, the golden lasso now glows. It's nice. I love those boots. I really, really like the boots. Those are nice boots. But okay, as my diamond is still there, it's a good quality of life if you have a choice to. Okay, so as far as I was told, you can. Let's actually go and take a look at the UI. Let's see. Show navigation diamond. It's in your settings, folks. It's in your settings. Turn it off. It's gone. We can go back to the UI and turn it back on. Nope, that's not the right one. There it is. It's back. Hey, Smurf. So you can turn the navigation diamond off. That's the proper name, navigation diamond. So Joker, Lex, and Cersei also had some redesigns as well. We'll probably jump on my, you know what, let's just go ahead and do that now. While it's in our mind, we're on this section. Let's go over to a villain tune and let's check these folks out. Villain. Hold on, guys, hold on, give me a second. Villain, it's in his name. We're actually taking a look at the update right now that's coming. This is Game Update 94 on the test server. This is on test server. Game Update 94, there's no date when it's going to be coming out yet. But I'm expecting it to come out next week. But May 1st is when the spring event starts. So it's either going to be before or on May 1st. They've been known to do a game update first, and then the events come out after. So I'm expecting either next week or on May 1st. So let's head to the Hall of Doom and take out some new characters. Company of mine may have only been gone for a year. Yeah, you've been gone for a year, Smurf. You've been gone. And I've missed you so. Okay, I'm Speedster, that's right. Oh, look, the diamond still works. Alright, so how do I get inside? Inner Sanctum. No, go up. So, as I said, Joker didn't really have much to be touched upon, but nice pinstripe suit. The boots that are sinking in the ground. Don't ask. Apparently we do. I can't wait for the side-by-side of that. And Tori, if you're watching, and you should be, because you love me and support me like I love and support you, it's a one-sided relationship. I definitely want to make sure we have a side-by-side of the shoes, just to make sure, you know, probably not in the quicksand. Hall of Doom is weird, guys. Lex also got retextures as well. Looks more metallic. Looks more armor-like. You can even see like some of the cracks inside the armor that, okay, it's not really cracks. It's more or less probably indentions. No, he fought Superman. Those are cracks, baby. He's going to need a spit and chalish, huh? Going to need Danielson coming in, wax on, wax off. Am I right, guys? Am I right? I'm not? Okay, moving on. And then, of course, Cersei. I don't know. Do the horns feel like they're bigger? I feel like the horns are bigger. Whatever. It looks nice. The icon, I'm not going to get weird about this. The design right here is it's eye-catching, to say the least. Really dig the lining itself of the horns to make the gold pop more in the horns. Looks really cool. What? It does. It's the horns I was looking at. And then the gloves, and it looks really good. It looks really, really good. So Jayhawk was worked on these, and I think she did a fantastic job, and the rest of the art team as well. I'm giving Jayhawk the shout out because Jayhawk, you did a fantastic job. And if I'm missing people in there, please leave a comment or send me a tweet, and I'll make sure to give them the proper respect and admiration that you did a fantastic job, guys. Go art team. Go art team. We're gonna go back to the heroes because icky. So let's see. So we talked about the character update, and now we're gonna talk about the skins. Yes, 3 new human player skins have been added for both male and female characters. These new skins can be found on the character creation or at the skins vendor in-game. Okay, so we're going to go head down to the war room. And how the hell do I get out of here? Is it up here? Okay. I don't come in here a lot. So for the folks out there who are clamoring that we're going to have to pay for the skins, yes, you're going to have to pay for the skins in hard-earned in-game cash. The audacity. Could they have put these skins on the marketplace? They could have. But then you were right about that. Just like most people writed probably about the human skins being on the vendor. That's not the right one. Again, I don't come here a lot either. This should be the Legends if I'm not mistaken. I was right. Oh, you're still here. You're still here. It's for tokens of merits. Guys, I'm showing you this vendor. Don't get these fucking tokens of merits feats. Don't worry about it. If you're gonna get them, you get these victory tokens for your tokens of merits feat by playing old content. You can easily get that. Don't waste your marks on this bullshit, okay? Yes, it is for feats, but it does come out to a max, and the tokens of merits feats aren't getting updated. No one fucking cares about them anymore. They're an old design, old time sync. Meh. Once you get up to max, which I think is like maybe 10,000, you're done. But it's also nice just to look at these old ones, you know? It's just old. It's nice. Memories. Memories. Yeah, you get 100 per box in old content. Exactly. Exactly. It goes up to 25. Okay, that's why. I feel like 10,000 was a little young. So, okay, it goes up to 25k. Gotcha. Well, these are the emblem slots. Would the skins be here? No. Okay, so one more. Nope, these are heads. Ambush bug? You're not a vendor. I don't even have that feat. One more. Found you. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna go one by one till we find it. Oh, he got his ass beat. It's outside Star Labs in downtown. Actually, you might be right. Again, I haven't looked for these kinds of vendors in ages, so let's just fly around and see what happens. So yours, Star Labs Metro has the skins. Okay. Oh, you're right. Midtown. Hi, Freeze. You look nice. And according to Duck, villains have theirs near Ace Chemical. Okay. Fly, fly. Star Labs. It's gonna be a quick flight, guys. Quick flight. Not that quick. We need to move it up here. Very heroic music while we're trying to find skins to humans. I mean, yeah. There you are. Researcher Quinn. Welcome. So let's actually take our helmet off. And our mask. Hey, Martel, doing good. So let's take a look at the Human 1. Oh, we're just going to buy it. For $8.50 cash? Outrage. Wait, why does my A button look shitty up there? A is to exit, which is actually B. You're messing me up, kid. You look weird. But yes, these Human 1, 2, and 3 are the new skins. Okay, I get the auto sort. Okay. First skin. Not angry. So let's take a look. Looks nice. Useful even. There's a patch notes fix you need to submit. It's supposed to read what you remapped as. Fixing the issue preventing super characters from auto-running while certain UI screens are open. HUD ability tray. Controller button prompts the ability tray. I haven't read the full patch notes yet. We're looking at skins. Alright, so that's Human Skin 1. Human Skin 2, which, yes, this brings a little more, well, I feel like Tobias Well from Black Lightning right now. Just need to wipe my hair. Yes, ethnicity, yes. Yes. Which, basically, I mean, 1 is Caucasian, 2 is black, and Skin 3 is Asian. It's accurate. All of them are accurate. Can't hate it. As a person who always wear masks, who basically always wear masks, though, no one can tell what I look like. I mean, it's not like I'm some goober that just wears glasses to hide my secret identity. What's that? He can laser beam me from space? Gotcha. But yes, so we have 3 new skins. And I mean, this is the update character model for our faces. It only comes in those 3. There's no new useful, no new angry. It's just that. Let's see if I can actually grab Human Classic. Human Classic 2. I look so angry. I mean, it's not angry, but I mean, it brings a little more complexion, you know. So here's angry. So angry. I mean, these are basic human faces, just stoic, very plain, very stoic. Will we get different expressions with these new character faces? Only time will tell. And we're still early in 2019. So, actually, we probably just started the second quarter, so I guess. But I mean, he's so scrunched up nosies. I mean, let's do the profile. Okay, there's the side. Look at that scrunched up nose. Now look at it. It's nice and prominent. It's a little more out. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's basically, it looks like the same model, but I mean, they really just changed the complexion and made it a little bit more defined. But making character comparisons like this isn't my forte. I'm going to leave that to the professionals. Tori Kumu, take it away. I realize he's not here. If I had like a tweet or something, I would be able to just like, just. But those are your 3 new skins. As it was said, over here for heroes, you have to come to Metropolis Star Labs. Come see Researcher Quinn, which that last name sounds familiar. I don't know. I can't put my crazy finger on it. But either way, come see Researcher Quinn to come get your new skins. They are, once again, $8.50 cash. If you don't have $8.50, you might want to have to sell a box of chocolate Batman candy bars. If you're here for the Halloween event, you would know. You would know. But they're all through there, technically for free. They're already part of in-game, so you can come over here, buy your new skins, and have at thee. Have at thee. If you're on the villain side, you definitely want to go over to Ace Chemical and find the vendor there and to get your skins for you villains out there. Alright, so next we already talked about the Navigation Diamond, and then here we have the Source Marks, okay? So, new vendors available in all safe houses. I'm already here. So new vendor safe houses vendor automatically offers players tier gear appropriate for their combat rating to alleviate some of the confusion experienced when it's time to find the next vendor. The vendor currently lists gear up to episode 31. Additionally, a new set of level 25 introductory gear has also been added. I went the wrong way. So marks of victory have been converted to source marks. It's a 1-for-1 conversion rate. Source marks are earned in the same way as marks of victory previously in content and respecting the relevancy, and stack to 999,999, aka no fucking cap. Costs for tier gear now purchased with source marks have been standardized and made more consistent. So I'm going to throw this out there to a crowdsource, okay? We're going to crowdsource this. If you guys can go over to ways to see who is server first to cap it. Oh my god, right? I'm going to crowdsource this a little bit. If you guys can go out there and go onto the forums on the source wall. The source wall has forums now. If you can go onto the forums and please post pictures or even just the numbers of the different tier gear prices compared to live server right now, or just even post them from live server, we can grab them here on test server, and that way we can make a nice comparison article for you guys out there. Also, if there's anybody out there who wants to volunteer for writing, please just contact me in Discord, and we can work together and have some fun on the source wall. It's a volunteer basis, and maybe you get some hugs and probably some gifts. You never know. You never know. So, Mr. Conlon, he's a regular old Joe. Regular old Joe. Wonder what gear you have here. V-Devil business? You got some business suits? Okay, I like some business. Miss Houston. Got some stuff over here. Got some formal wear. Yeah, I like formal wear. Sorry. What do you do, Pulsar Jackson? Oh, you got some, got a little breakout trinket there? Got some blues? I like blues. Got a whole mixture of shit, don't you? Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just fucking around now. So let's go over here to this side and see if we can find our new vendor. Found our vendor. He got nothing for me. I'm gonna switch to a different character. Maybe Duck. Hey, Pinky. You know, we were just talking about you, Pinky Tinky. My little Pinky Tinky. My little girl. She's my pride and joy. RC is sitting right beside you, isn't she? She's my pride and joy, too. You're both equally my pride and joy. This is one that I kept. Well, you're at 235, but I got nothing to eat. Stop booing me! Teenagers are so mean. Okay. Nope. Warp. Metropolis. We're gonna find this. Maybe it's because my other character already had all the stuff. No, they didn't have all of it. Maybe I just need to... I think actually this one's probably just destroying shit over and over again. I forgot why I made this XP character for. I remember he was a throwaway. I do remember that. Load times. What are you gonna do? Apparently they were leveling content updates. Oh, we're gonna fucking read this. This vendor automatically offers players tier gear appropriate to their combat rating up to... I think I need to go back to the Watchtower because there's supposed to be a new style vendor, I thought. I see. Well, I mean, at least we would have seen... I'm going to have to make this a new character. Last check. And then we'll just probably just delete and make a brand new character. And hey, we can at least get to see what the skins look like in character creation, because they're going to be there now. Ha 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 ha. There you are. Ha ha! It was because I didn't have it! Ha 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 ha! Wait, is this gear higher? Oh, this gear is actually higher than me, that's why. Fierce Batman's. Alright, so... I am currently at combat rating 235 because I'm wearing Mira gear, I guess. Either way. So I have it in my inventory. It's not based off of my overall. It's going by my equipped. I do not stink. I took a shower today. Thank you, madam. Your hair stinks. So, this is the Mira style gear coming from Deluge. And... oh, well, I mean, it's both DPS and controller. Without the weapons. It's just the gear, just not the weapons. And I'm sorry, how much is this shit? Just, is that? That's 16 marks of source marks? By the way, this also brings back SM, by the way. Source marks, SMs. This costs 16 SMs. For the, just for the head? Like, This is, I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So, okay, so now if I put on the headpiece, does that mean the headpiece in here goes away? No, it's just here because it's I feel like this is basing itself off of the equipped and not overall, cause, well, let me put everything on. Missed the boots. So am I still... Yeah, I'm still that. And I can also still pick up the controller gear. Alright, so I'm rocking out Mira set at 2... One moment. Wow, that weapon takes a fucking lot. I mean, for real, though. I mean, that weapon slot takes a lot. This is why I should have gotten the weapon first. So, why are you hounding me? Why are you hounding me? Can't you just sit there like a good little girl and just enjoy the fun? Just enjoy the learning experience. It's not like you're on spring break this week. If you were, you would have done more things. And tell your mother, yes, I'm alive. You literally see me on the screen. I am right here alive. Thank you for caring for me, though. Much appreciated. Okay, so what do I need to do to get to the next level? Actually, what does the next CR take? I'm at 235. That's not the right one. It's this. So technically, I should be doing Titan stuff. The Titan's gear should technically be there. But it's still rocking the Mira. I'll have to question this a little bit. I mean, and so okay, so let me read this again. The vendor currently lists gear up to episode 30. Oh, that's why. Deluge. No. Yeah, exactly. Episode 32 is Titans. That's right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, we will go and delete this person. Okay, first off, why did I have him? He wasn't doing artifact anything. Okay, stop that. Stop it. Why did I have a character named XP? What was I doing? Wow, that color looks really good on him, I have to say. Okay, anyways. Alright. Can't remember why, but whatever. Yes, thank you, Luke. Lex, medium, short. Wow, actually the new skin defaults too. That's a nice athletic medium, athletic short, athletic tall. They renamed the character creation. You're testing XP gains for something when the Luge came out. Can't remember. So they actually renamed these to athletic, spry, and large. We shall always remember them as Brute, Striker, and what's the little guy called? What was he fucking called? I can't remember. Sprite. Where should I go with that? Sprite! We'll always remember Striker, Sprite, and Brute. Always remember in our hearts. Thanks, Clarion. Wait, what did I just say? So they got renamed. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Nah, we're fine. Let's go by the inspired by, because I don't really give a damn. Now, athletic, medium, hero. That's fine. Origin. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Cool. Name, XP. Nice. Start game. No. Nope. Skipping the movie. And basically a whole bunch of people are going to be talking, and there's going to be a bunch of feats that pop. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process. There we go. I'm here. The diamond's here. We're going to go to Metropolis. You know what? Fine. We'll go to Gotham. We've already seen it in Metropolis. Let's go see it in Gotham now. Maybe it's a new robot. You never know. Clearly, spring is in the air. No, it's love. Love is in the air. My bad. I heard the door open. Can we get there, please? Thank you. Hello, John. See you up there. No one cares. And kind of same location. So as a spry CR32, I'm young. Let's see what's here. Fate's Faith. I'm pretty sure it's... Wait, that's tier 1 in Magic. Oh, he immediately went with Magic, too. Guess I really can't complain. The back piece, yeah, this is definitely... Yep. No, wait. Shit. Fate's Faith is... That was tier 1. Tier 2 had was the Wonder Woman more defiant wings. Yeah, so this is tier 1. Okay. So mainly hitting that you... Wow. Oh, shit. These fucking prices, though. I mean... And includes your weapon. So, okay, I must have missed that in the first one. I do apologize about that. But so it does include the weapon that you have a skill point in. In that case, let's take a look. If I put a weapon in bow, will that weapon be there as well? The answer is yes. So, depending on how many weapons you have equipped, or have you put a skill point in, you'll get that weapon in this from this vendor. Cool deal. Cool deal. Sadly, I don't have any. Well, actually, I do. Because if I open my thing here, get 100 source marks. Hold on 1 second. I got a message from Captain Neutron. Love your moxie, Neutron. Love your moxie. I gotta show this to Raph later. Actually, seriously, I like it. I really actually dig this last point. It seems more, I guess 80s? Feels very 80s. But okay. So I have 100 of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and pick up our stuff. Let's see, because when you level up from 5, when you leave when you leave the ship, all the way to level 30, you get roughly about 100 source marks now. You get 100 marks. So with that 100, you go to this vendor, because this vendor's going to be right here. And now, understand, again, I'm looking at this vendor. This vendor is tied to the Faith's Faith, which is the tier 1 magic. I wonder if the developers, as my feedback to this, if these styles from this vendor can be tied to the mentor, you know? Because, I mean, we of course have that for tier 1 and tier 2. They're tied to their specific mentors. So, as a tech mentor, I should be more to Batman stuff. So from this vendor, I should be seeing the tier 1 and 2 of the tech side, not the magic. They might have made it to where it just defaults to the magic type because Faith, that back piece is really fucking cool if you like your wings. So it would be kind of in that aspect, and I do like that. So from my feedback, I think it definitely needs to be tied to that. Lantern rings are I'm going by your origin, your mentor, not worrying about that whole shebang, because it's basically tech and magic put together. But no, I mean, if you are a character, even if you're a lantern, you're either gonna, if you choose Batman or Batman as your mentor, you should be seeing tier 1 and tier 2 of the tech side from this vendor, not magic, not the other side. That's just my opinion on that feedback. So it would be nice if these still kind of tied into this gear will show you the tier 1 of your mentor. And if you want the other stuff, you have to go to the Watchtower or Hall of Doom and grab the other shit. So we're going to take a look and see how much 100 gives us for us. Yeah, we're just going to go with damage. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, boo. Boo, Wendy Tesca Burger. I only bought one ring. I'm going to buy the other one. And I'll buy the boots. They probably forgot what mentors are by this point. They did. But it's still an origin. It's still part of the character process, so it still needs to be there. Mentors definitely don't need to get updated or anything, but with it being just tied to this vendor, it would be nice if it was still, we could see those. Okay, so I grabbed only a little bit of stuff. Of course, I went up to CR47. Yeah, CR47, so I unlocked the next tier. Yep, tier 2. I always like going by the raids for that point. Yep, so basically when I hit CR43, I move up to the next tier, and boom. I now have tier 2. And this goes over to the House of El Warsuit, which is tier 2 of meta. So it kind of goes everywhere. It kind of goes everywhere. Oh, and it still includes the old stuff, the old faith. So it still has tier 1 in here. Okay, let me... That was my problem. That was my fear. It was going to be like a lot of scrolling. Let's actually just go to the Watchtower, and we're just going to pick up a bunch of stuff. By the way, you see there's a COH private server. I read an article about it. And I was never really impressed with Sea of Heroes to begin with, so it's... To be fair, I completely understand where the community is and stands. That they love that game, they want it back. But, I mean, truth be told, in my eyes, if it's not authorized by the creators, then it's just stealing at that point. NCSoft... If NCSoft is not going to bring the game back, then put it on a private server or even a public private server. It's, to my eyes, it's still stealing, and I don't want any part of that. Just the same way, like I think the Grand Theft Auto RP had a lot of shit with it, but now it's okay, and so it's like, all right, cool, it's cool. I was not even Champions Online and Sea of Heroes, those were my first entry into superhero stuff, but it didn't hook me. It just didn't hook me. And that might have been because I was 100% involved in World of Warcraft, and I dipped my toe in it, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care about this shit. I'm gonna go back to World of Warcraft. I mean, now at this age, I'm probably more open to it, but it would really have to be coming from NCSoft to really get involved. I gotta go this way. Even then, NCSoft is gonna do NCSoft things, which probably won't do nothing. Right, I just cover my bases. Overwatch is also an entirely different breed of game, which doesn't fall into the realm of MMORPG, so it's only better in its realm of where it is. But there's also better options and freer options than having to pay $60 for Overwatch. I get the same thrills and everything from Paladins, so. You're boring. You just like playing the hamster. Put a hamster in any game, you're automatically going to go and play it. So you're hamster bias. That's what's going on right there. You're hamster bias. I know you. Okay. You can't say I don't. I was there for your birth. Okay. I do know you, Pinky. She started it, James! She started it! Sitting here minding my own business. Didn't ask for this shit. It's only abuse in the law, of course. Yeah, she just started by coming here with her boost. Okay, so I'm fully at 53, so I'm rocking the full set of Tier 1. Tier 1 is still there. And of course, no, did it go away? Because that's now the House of L. Oh shit, it brought in the Sunstone, it brought in Tier 3. It brought Tier 3 into it, babies. Wait, did I actually go up? Yeah, I did go up another tier because I unlocked it. Not that. I did Tier 3 unlocked. Right when I hit CR50. This also brings in an excellent thing. So it was always a question, and even through all my years of playing this game, it always confused me. When do you hit the next tier? And again, I always go by the raids. I always go by the CR requirement for that raid. So at CR 43, you are officially Tier 2. At CR 53, you're officially at Tier 3. But when do those suits unlock? When can you go buy them? The supply officer. Oh, I think I found out the reason for this character. No, that can't be the reason for this character, but it's going to be now. So I can now figure out when you can buy those suits. Because that was always a question brought to me. It's like, when can I buy Tier 4? It's like, yeah, we can do. Yeah, well, here's your answer. You can start buying it at CR. Boom, right there. Hello, Darby. You don't need to go outside, do you? You're just going to come in here and just stare at me? Come here. Giving pets to the dog. Lay down. It's nice and cool in here. Sorry. Does dominance still apply? Dominance to in what regard? It's always CR locked until the first available minimum CR requirement for any tier. Well, now I can put a number to it. Shut up, Duck. You let me live my life. On tier missions? Missions itself, no. But, I mean, truth be told, the suggested dominance there is the suggested dominance is there, and even with most gear, not everybody needs to hit the suggested dominance. Not everybody does. Tanks and controllers a little bit, they need to hit that. That's what they need to hit. Sorry, still petting the dog. He's a little attention whore. And no, I can't pick him up because he doesn't like getting picked up. He growls. Why, don't you growl? Yeah, you growl a lot. See, he just growled. I didn't do it. He did it to himself. Let's see. So cool. So yeah. So this supply vendor is, I think it's going to work out pretty well. So it has currently tier 3, and of course it'll have the DPS role and your support role. And then it still holds the tier 2 aspect. So, but when I completed, so I guess it might show like the last 2 tiers to a certain point. But I mean, that would be something that I would just have to play around with, most likely off stream a bit. But okay, so we took a look at this new supply officer. Let's see. Yeah, so this right here, cost for tier gear now purchased with source marks have been standardized and made more consistent. Let's try. I don't think I'll be able to because I'm not that CR, but I at least want to go to the. I can't go into AOJ, but the supply vendor should be outside. Oh, it actually includes Earth 3, so let's actually go and take a look at Earth 3. So Earth 3 is now part of the... Okay, I can't really take a look at the gear itself. Okay, we're about to go... Let's go over to our other characters and let's go take a look. Open. It wanted to fight me. The cost definitely went down. And of course, when you work on your tier, after you get the full outfit, after you get your full gear and you complete the feat to make the cost lower for your alts and for everything else, it does still apply, so you still get that decrease. But the decrease of will also now need to be well, I need to do the math and see what the decrease is. But holy shit, like 8. And of course, if we look at the elite gear, the elite gear, I mean, it definitely went down too. It definitely went down. But, I mean, now you're definitely going to be paying for that elite as well as needing to get that renown as well. But this is good. This is good. And this only affects from episodes 27 to everything else. Dude, right? And now, of course, Atlantis is not part of this deal, so it still works in with its own, with its own brain fart. It still uses its own currency, and those currency has not changed. It has not changed. So now the question is, and I'm not sure if Avar talked about it or not, but when we roll into the next episode, will episode 32, Teen Titans, will that get absorbed into the source marks as well? And in that case, will the cost for those source marks that we saw from these other tier vendors, is that price going to reflect Teen Titans as well? Now, at the same time, let me go back to Earth 3. I guess Earth 3 didn't... I thought Earth 3 had special stuff. Let me check down here. Okay, so yeah, so those chase items that go with the OP items and everything, those did not decrease in price. Those are still the same. So it's only affecting tier gear to get you leveled up. If you still want to go after those OP items from those episodes to get those styles and whatnot, you still have to do some grinding. Okay, but with now having that cap and and of course the March of Victory cap that we had of 200, it's gone, and that cap is clearly out of here. So now we can save up a lot more from what we've played and go out and do what we need to do. Yeah, but it's easier to grind when everything is SM. Exactly. Everything is much easier to grind with the SM. That's cute. Funny devs are funny. Alright, so that was the source marks and the universal tier vendor. Definitely easier to get those old styles if you need them, folks. Alright, so and like I said, and this is, of course, again, if you have marks of victory, it's actually probably not a bad time to go and grind your old stuff. Because again, I had on this character all the other currencies, but they were all combined one for one into source marks. And now I have like 5,000 apparently. There was like a couple of 99.99 in there because, reasons. But I think this is probably going to be the perfect opportunity that folks need to go and play that old content. If you want to start off the rip having a lot of source marks, max out to 200 marks of victory, that's one way to do it. I mean, you will definitely get your 200 there, but it's also going to combine your other episode stuff. So from AF3 all the way up until episode 31, it's time to start playing it, grinding it out, and of course, within the relevancy, we don't get anything. Our relevancy in this episode ends around, or at least starts at Teen Titans in Atlanta, I believe. So we really miss our main characters. Kind of miss out on it, but you can still run it for the old stuff, and you will still get your marks. You'll still get those episode specific currencies while you're playing the game. What you're going to be doing in that old content in episode 27 to 31, you're not grinding for marks of victory. Those are awesome, those are cool, whatever. You're grinding it for the episode currency, because the more episode currency that you have, the more source marks you're going to get off the rip at the beginning. And then you can go out and again, the tier items from the vendor are going to be lower. Even more so, you just saw the OP collections for episode 30 just now at like 280 and 350. I'm at 5161 because they included my marks of victory and my episode currency all in one go. I can easily now go and get those items from the vendor that we were missing because we couldn't afford it. Because of course it took time, whatever, blah 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 blah. And again, we don't know when episode 94 is going to be dropping. We don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be next week, or it could be May 1st. But this is the biggest opportunity moment. Grind out this next week. Go into old content, and even so, you're going to be helping other players. You're going to be helping those players who are trying to get leveled up. Even for the players who are probably leveling up, don't buy shit. Save up everything that you can. Save them all up. Save it all up. And then when episode 94 hits, buy your vendor gear. Boom, get to the next tier. Buy your vendor gear. Boom, all the way up, all the way to episode 31. And then once you buy all that vendor gear, you should be ready for episode 32 and welcome closer to in-game. The tier costs are much lower now. They're much more standardized, and it is looking great. I'm definitely now needing to work on my tunes today to try and get the leg up on this. I think it's going to be great. And so, last but not least, leveling content updates. We made a large amount of updates and quality of life changes to early leveling content across the game. The main focus of our work was to streamline the early level content, helping players stay on track. It's very true. You can get very confused. I will start with you. Yay! Several changes including reducing mission objective counts, reducing damage from enemies, removing counterattacks from enemies, decreasing NPC density of combat areas for missions, better enemy placement and cleaned up text messages and missions and in instances, and adding waypoint markers to many bosses. To many boss instances. Okay? These changes apply to the following story arcs and their boss fight instances: the meta hero Grodd invasion, meta villain Parasite and Power Girl, the shared meta hero and villain Hive, tech hero Scarecrow, tech villain Gang War, shared tech hero and villain Gang War 2 and Bane, magic hero Faust and Content, magic villain Trigon and Dr. Fate, and shared magic hero villain Titans and the Raven. Okay. So I don't have a new character, so to speak. Do I? No. Everybody? No. Everybody? No. But yeah, everybody's at level. Everybody's past level 30. Oh fuck! This probably would have been better. Wait. Did I finish my mental character? Yes, I think I did. Either way. Either way, I should have all characters past level 30. Question. Do I need to go through the leveling process again to see these new changes? And it won't be on test. On test server, we're automatically level 30. We're automatically level 30. There's no going through those whatsoever. Except yeah. I think I will have to go and grab those individually. Who am I? Meta. Un momento, por favor. So we can't start off the ship and do leveling content. No, we cannot. Nope. Not on test server. Test server, it completely locks us out from starting at the Brainiac ship on test server. So indeed, the problem here lies within... Alright, so what do you... Oh, Jesus Christ, really? Hey.
Get over here.
Hey. I said...
Get over here.
I did it. So the mission markers will still pop up. Hive is attacking Star Labs. Fuck, the last character I leveled up was definitely Black Ember when I doing a video for it. Yeesh. Let's, for shits and giggles. Yeah, see, because it already gives me that, so... So I gotta see our 8 mission. Level 8 mission. Let's go see what the hubbub is all about. I probably now want to jump on my live tune and actually take a look and see, because they did say that the decrease in NPC density of combat areas for missions, and we all know Hive, how damn is fucking... Look at this. It tells me where exactly to go. I immediately see that there's a difference here. definitely some differences. So let's take out Hive workers stealing exobytes for 8, protect 4. Shit. Thank you. Infinite time capsule? Really? Really? I feel like maybe some of the missions didn't... Well, no, hold on. Changes apply to the following story arcs. Nope, it includes Hive. I mean... Oh, wait. Silly me. 2... Let's just go with 4. 4? Oh, numlock. Oh, no, 4. That's better. Who hit me? Don't judge me. They all had it coming. Hey! Oh, you're safe. Not where I want it to be. Let's see what else is happening here. So there are some other changes. Jesus Christ, there's some good changes. Alright, so in the Fellowship of the Arcane, Seeker Demons should reset if they manage to get into one of the safe side rooms of the library after finding a crime babble. Qual bombs no longer affect Tikal in Elite. Seriously, guys? Really? Smart, but... in the event mode, event versions of episodes will now be granted... Hold the fucking phone. Event versions of episodes will now be granted after players complete the following missions around level 12. The Hive Smashed for meta heroes, Sweeter Than Honey meta villains. The Pointer mission will be granted when players reach level 14, even if they have not completed the above missions. These missions usually appear and are completed around... We're going to have to fucking level a new character. I can't do it on test, so we're clearly going to have to do it on here. And the event versions of episodes started at Amazon Fury Part 3, did they not? What'd you post on the test servers? What are you posting, Duck? Quack! Oh my god, it's exactly what you should do when you get frustrated. You're playing a video game, you just get frustrated, like, man, this is... Quack! Quack! Or even get a duck call. You should definitely get a duck call and just... Yes, I'm buying you a duck call now. I'm going to come to California this fall. I'm going to bring a duck call whistle with me. Because I'm in the South. We have them everywhere. We have them everywhere. Okay, so... Duck Rage will be one of the first emotes. Yes. Oh, yes. 1,000 times, yes. Oh, I need to charge up my phone. You're dying. Hi, Darby. So, So the event version of episodes, we already get players automatically get the event versions. Man, G94 meta leveling content. DCO Ag posted about not being able to access leveling content. Oh yeah, I mean again, that's by design, and that is definitely something that developers. It would be nice if we had access to that. We can access the leveling content. It's right here. You can still play it. But the problem is you just can't I guess actually like the main missions you just can't get access to. But I mean we could still like the Hive we can still do. We have tested level 3 to 30 before. We have. That's just something that they have to turn on themselves. That is definitely something they have to turn on. And, of course, as of this testing, we automatically level 30. That switch is turned off. But this is very interesting. Is this whole event versions of episodes will be granted... Okay, maybe this is what they mean. Let me see if they changed the wording in here. Nope, still there. Okay. So, as I'm reading it, the event version of episodes will now be granted after players complete the following missions around 12. So, instead of it being level 10 automatically and you go in there and have fun, it is you have to complete these these are ores. You have to complete either or of these missions. So it's the Hive and Sweeter Than Honey for meta heroes and villains, Bane Brought Down and Bane Banished, that's tech heroes and tech villains, and Trigon Loosed and Hail Trigon, which are magic heroes and magic villains. So you actually have a mission that you have to complete, and the event versions of this stuff here will be opened. I was thinking that was going to be like past episodes we're going to have event versions that folks can run to the event version of like AF3. That's not the case. It's current event the current episode event versions after folks have completed these specific missions with those characters. I get you. I like it. Because everyone, I mean, and it doesn't really do. What does that really change for us? Well, it doesn't really change much because the event can still be unlocked past level 10, and they'll still have their limited amount of abilities and skill points. I mean, event versions are literally supposed to be just a walk in the park for everybody. That's what they were designed to do, except of course following mechanics. So what you're looking at then is now these folks have to have played a little more to access this content. They have to specifically complete these. What is the significance of completing these missions themselves? I don't know. As I continue running through this old stuff, I definitely feel like these were definitely decreased. Shit. Guys, we may need to actually run through and level up a brand new character before this hits. I think maybe the DCUO wiki should have the listing of each mission, or at least I'm hoping, as an archive. They should have a list of each mission like these and the storylines to show what the original numbers of these are supposed to be. Right? I feel like it definitely got decreased. Like, the Hive mission was always like, holy shit, we have to collect a lot of stuff. I was definitely one of those, Jesus Christ, can we end this, please? Am I done here? Jesus, oh my god, it was 20. Don't make me come over there, Pinky, and boring you. I will boring you to hell. I'm sorry, to heck. She's a child. Alright, Darkness Rising enemies in the European castle will now despawn after the Vampire Lord is defeated. This will free up the map for quick exploration for collections if the optional content is not completed before defeating the Vampire Lord. The real Etrigan has gotten another size increase. So Etrigan got a little bit bigger for folks to be able to see it easier. I had to adjust my camera, just like make my camera level with the ground, and when they spawned, I could try and sometimes it was hard to see, but I could see Etrigan a little clearer. But they increased it even more, so coolness. They've already did this in the last hot fix, but the consumables from the Hellsing lamp, they're now tradable, and so you can sell them now. You're so boring. Do something more up to date. This is up to date. Well, I mean, I'm on test server. I'm just going through patch notes now. I was just playing something a little bit, Go ahead. Desert Superman. Scaling gear has been added to Desert Superman content. Both the Doomsday and Phantom Zone now drop gear. Players are no longer granted the pointer missions for this content when they hit level 10. Moving forward, players who complete the ISIS-related level missions around level 26 will be granted the pointer mission. Players that hit level 30 without having complete the ISIS-related level missions will also be granted the pointer mission. So, Doomsday is not level 10 anymore. You might as well just go ahead and make it level 30. Might as well just say level 30. This game is old. This was out when I was 5. Why do you have to say such? We know how old this game is. Why do you have to be like that? Is your mother putting this up to you? Get her on the phone. Get her on the chat right now. She's doing this. You're not saying this. You are too sweet to be saying such horrible things. While it's been longer and still relevant. That's very true. It's her mother. Her mother's doing this. It's all her. And her wicked Overwatch ways. I'm on to you. So that's actually pretty ball. So Death Superman got this little change as well. That's actually pretty cool. So and Overwatch equals relevant anymore. I think you probably meant to use something else. I don't know. So the Doomsday content is now in its server as well. Oh, it does not equal. Oh, is a code. Okay. Yeah, speaking of coding, where's that thing I want so I can get the questions, the Q&A code, chat command. Oh, damn it. Love you. So Doomsday now won't be unlocked until you do ISIS content or you're level 30. You need friends on test server? You can friend me. I'm on test server, Katie. But I'm just actually SR Rage will probably be the one that you probably want to this is the main test tune. This is the main test tune. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is a new for UI stuff. Color Picker. It's a PC only. If you have a controller connected to your PC, you are attempting to navigate the Color Picker with your mouse, the controller should no longer try consistently steal color scheme focus. Really? Do you mean it? Oh my god! It's fixed! It's fixed! Yes! Sorry, Darby. Thank God! That was like the biggest annoyance. The little things, guys. The little things. No, it looks like to get them to understand that issue. Dude, right? At least it's finally fixed. That's all I got. The HUD ability tray. Controller buttons prompts the ability tray when now accurately reflecting the button you need to press if you have changed your controller scheme. I didn't change mine, so that's a whole other thing. Tooltips. Extra long tooltips will no longer auto-scroll when using a keyboard and mouse. Instead, you can click mouse 3 to toggle the scroll. Go away, controller. Blessed be. Blessed be. So, what if I'm on... No, God, back groove music. So, what about... It doesn't auto-scroll. This is... It no longer auto-scrolls. In order to get it to scroll now on controller, you use your right stick and just move up and down. Oh, it actually clearly says right stick, scroll up and down on the tooltip. Hold on, you want a headbang? Cool. The auto-scrolling was... The auto-scrolling was a nice thing to do, but now that we have control over it, that's much better. Devs, thank you. Thank you for that. Character Create. Character Create now provides immediate feedback on your character name. It will not allow you to proceed until you have a valid name entered. Well, now I want to see what the fuck that is. Because we didn't enter a valid name. Sorry, XP. You know what your life is. You know. Here's what Duck was talking about. Fixed an issue preventing super speed characters from auto-running while certain UI screens were open. That's true. We did slow that down a bit, didn't we? I'm just gonna go with Flash. He's super speed, so we can easily take a look. Let's go with the Flash. Name is invalid. Now provides immediate feedback on your character name and will now allow you to proceed until you have a valid name. I don't know what it did before. You know I'm going to call you XP. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else here. No. Powers, gadgets, implosions mine, implosion mine's crowd control will now properly check for dominance while not breaking stealth. That's a biggie. Oh. I just been hitting enter. Oh, I see what's going on. Like it okay, I see what it's doing now. So before, it just says name invalid. It doesn't even give you the finish. But now, it checks and it gives me the finish. I see. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Duck. Thank you. I see what it's doing now. Cool. Vendors, episode 27 to 31 have been converted from individual episode currencies to source marks. Currencies in player inventories from episodes 27 to 31 have been converted to source marks, 1-for-1 ratio conversion rate. The crafting vendors in the Watchtower and Hall of Doom now sell crafting materials for source marks that previously dropped from NPCs. Yeah, see, it just says... See, now... This is where it probably needs to... Again, when you start the game, play through the tutorial, but on test server, it automatically skips to level 30. That probably needs to, at least on test server somehow, needs to have an option to say, start at level 30, start game, skip to level 30, skip to CR 200, all that stuff. You're confused about the crafting vendors? Let's go take a look. So also, the removed tier styles from the style vendors in the Watchtower Hall of Doom. Soda Cola Ultimates can now be sold to vendors. Premium players, rejoice. Rejoice. So let's grab our controller and let's go over to and check them out. 1 second. Thank you. Run faster. So I think what that means is not you. That's exactly what I thought it meant. So when you're out there in open world and everywhere, especially for the overcharged matter, this is the stuff that you needed to get. Those green items for R&D to make those specific soda colas and specific items. Yeah, the drop crap, exactly. So now you can buy them off the R&D vendor instead of having to pick them up and get. I think that's basically what they meant, right? Crafting vendors now sell crafting materials from source marks that previously dropped from NPCs. I'm guessing that they are not going to drop from NPCs any longer, but we'll, of course, have to go out there. Well, no. I want to say... Well, it would be nice if they actually said where these exactly came from. But I do remember the Other World of Chitin came from Magic folks. But yeah, so you can buy those now. That's cool. Let's see. Depreciated crafting feats are now completed later in the game instead of at the start of the tutorial. Okay. And again, when R&D got revamped, yeah, Overcharge dropped in Central City. Yeah, I remember that. So let's see. So the crafting feats that we got when R&D got revamped into the augment system, those before. On live server right now, they come right when you start the tutorial, like immediately. You start playing in the Brainiac ship, boom, you get all those feats all together. Now these are going to be given to you later in the game. I think they should be given at level 10, right when you when you enter the Watchtower. The Watchtower tour also included the R&D stuff, and right when you do the R&D, you should get those feats. Wouldn't it be nice? But we don't know when they're going to start. We don't know when they'll come. Wow. So in the leveling updates part of this patch, they've specifically talked about each individual thing that they changed in the missions. That's a lot to go through. I'm not going to talk about them. You can definitely read them yourself. And then miscellaneous. Shazam has mostly retired his own moniker, Captain Marvel, but some of his allies and enemies still refer to him by that old name while talking about him. In-game, any gear, items, or missions which use the Captain Marvel now refer to Shazam, but voiceover in missions hasn't been updated. It's good to know. Legends PvE content should sort below current event queues in the on-duty menu. We clearly see that. The Will-O-Wisp and the Water Drop pets should no longer trigger the mystic symbol of the 7 when they cast glitter on player. No lie, folks. Those two little wisp suckers, they throw stuff at the character and it put them in combat, and the mystic symbol of the 7, because it activates in combat. Yeah, that was pretty fun to see that bug report. That was really funny. But that's basically Game Update 94. Are there any questions real fast before we move on to other things? Because I'm actually cutting this into its own YouTube video, because we did look at a lot of the stuff, and I think it'll be helpful. So any questions before that will help out the video in any way that you guys have as I make a drink, because my throat is fucking dry. When does it drop? Currently, there is no date for Game Update 94. I'm going to take a guess that it will be sometime next week, maybe even next Wednesday or Thursday. Would be nice if it was Wednesday, because, night before reset. I'm only going to take a guess that will be coming next week. My other guess is going to be it will come out on May 1st with the spring event. Also, for players out there who are also experiencing PC crashes with the game, on Monday the 22nd, during a hotfix, the PC crashing should end. They should end. Meps talked about that on the live stream, so we shouldn't have. They're going to be fixing it on Monday's hotfix. Crossing fingers. But I think that the actual game update will be sometime next week, or it could be on May 1st. I'm more leaning towards it's going to happen next week, because they've been known to release a game update first, and then the start of an event will be the start of the event will be afterwards. So basically, let's just say the event will be part of the game update, but they won't flip the switch to turn the event on until that specific day. But for now, I will say don't worry about when it's going. Well, we should have to worry, but I have to say that this weekend and all the way till next week, Amazon Fury Part 3, all the way to Deluge. Run that content. Get those episode currency marks. Get them all as much as possible. Because once you get them all, that you'll start off having a lot more source marks than just the plain 200 you would get for your marks of victory. So again, run all that episode specific content currency. You'll get some extra marks of victory. Cool beans. But you want that episode currency. You want all that, because that's going to transfer 1-for-1 into source marks too, and you too could end up with 5,100 source marks. Wouldn't that be neat? Wouldn't that be neat? Now, at the same time, even with that, Atlantis was not Atlantis, but Deluge. I think Deluge was on the other side of the Watchtower, because we know that the tier gear gets lowered, but I don't think the shit. Where was Atlantis or Deluge? In here. Right over here. Yeah. So those bonus items are still the same price that they were, but the vendor gear itself definitely went down in price. So, I mean, honestly, this is probably the perfect opportunity to get those old OP items, all of these nice stuff. It's great. The new vendor is in the safe houses, and I'll show that one more time. So this new vendor is in all the safe houses for heroes and for villains, safe houses and nightclubs. And that gear will only show you gear up until episode 31, Deluge. So you get from tier 1 all the way to the mirror style. And then after that, once you are in Teen Titans, nothing else is going to be in that. Nothing else is going to be in there. Long loads, sorry. You have been ignored. Because you just say boring and boring and boo. If it wasn't because I loved you and my cousin, I would have already timed you out already. Be respectful. Wow, Jesus Christ, can I get to Metropolis already? No, let me in here. There you go. So what you're going to be looking for will be this little guy. The Mechanical Supply Officer. Currently as a level 30 character, I have access to basically tier 1 because I'm at level CR 32. But there's also going to be level 25 starter gear. Because I'm level 30, I don't know what that starter gear is. I would have to be level 25 in order to see it because immediately it just nullifies right now and I'm in tier 1. Game Up 94 looks to be a very strong game update. It's a very strong one. It's this one is a very big quality of life. Excuse me. This vendor right here, given all these styles, making it easier for characters to really get their tier gear. Because instead of running around the Hall of Doom or the Watchtower to figure out, oh, what tier gear do I need to get? Because there's a lot of redundancies, there's a lot of repetitiveness. You can just easily come to a safe house, come to the supply officer, come to this robot, and immediately see what gear you need to buy. Maps couldn't find that vendor in the live stream. It was not there. I went back because I went on here and found it, and I went back to the video or went to the stream, and yeah, this vendor wasn't here. So I guess it wasn't there on their server. So whoopsie. At least it shows what you have collected already. Exactly. It does. I mean, if I actually buy the Faith, if I buy all this and see that I need to actually get where I need to go, it helps. As Shadow Duck, rudely, as he pointed out as well, is you could actually take a look at the content too. And again, I look at the raids for my CR. Once I hit CR 40, I'll be in tier 2. And then once I hit CR 50, once I hit CR, let's just go with the expert. Once I hit CR 53, once I hit CR 53, I'll be in tier 3. Once I hit CR 43, I'll be in tier 2. So you can easily look at the minimum CR that you need for the content and know what tier you need to get into. Now tier 3, 4, and 5, it does get a little muddied a bit. They kind of fell onto themselves. So, but on my XP character here, thanks to this robot, I'm going to slowly build my CR up and see what the actual CR you need. What CR do you need to be in order to see the next tier? That's what I kind of want to accomplish. True, it could just be something easily that could be looked in game, but again, a lot of the community sites, like we try to build over the sourcewall.com, is we want to have stuff outside of the game that you guys can easily reference and use as a guide for. And that's what I want to do. And again, we are looking for volunteer writers and helpers, so easily come over, hit me up on Discord, or you can go over to the Sourcewall forums and provide any feedback or anything that you feel will help the community. We do have a forums. We try our best. It's not completely active because it's still brand new, but we, like I said, we try our best. But this is a very strong game update for me. I'm really digging it, and I think it's going to help out new players a lot. I really do. As long as players know that this vendor exists, that's going to be the key. They have to know this exists. And the people who don't come to the forums, who don't look up at the patch notes, they're just going to probably see this and figure out, oh, what the fuck is this going to do? And we're going to see a lot of that in Shout Chat, and hopefully people are going to be nice enough about it. I won't be. But that's what this vendor is for. It's to help those folks get those tier vendors up. Again, my feedback regarding this is when it shows tier 1 and tier 2 armors, it needs to be mentor specific instead of just showing the magic first and then tier 1 magic, then tier 2 meta, and then it goes off until it's willy-nilly. It needs to show I feel like it needs to show the mentor styles. And then if they want the other mentor styles themselves outside of what they already are, they can go to the Watchtower Hall of Doom and pick those up. Love you, Darby. Alright, so any last minute questions before I move on over to live server? Alright, I think we are good to go then.